China is to release $1 billion to Ghana for the construction of gas infrastructure and an ICT surveillance sector for the gas project in the western region. It is the first installment of a $3 billion loan granted by the China Development Bank. Following Parliament's approval of the deal, the Vice President, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, proceeded to Beijing, China, to the signing of the Master Facility Agreement to get the two projects underway. A report by Napoleon Atukito.
The Vice President, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, was in Beijing, China, to see to it that the cash needed by Ghana for a number of projects had materialized. It all started when Ghana made a strong case at the IMF and succeeded in obtaining a waiver to the limit on non-concessionary loans. The result is that Ghana is in the process of securing a $3 billion loan from China. Until the IMF waiver, Ghana was not entitled to take anything above $850 million in non-concessionary loans. The flexible position taken by the IMF on Ghana is very unusual. It does suggest, however, that the program laid before the IMF by the Ghana government might have been overwhelmingly convincing. Ghana accedes to global conventions requiring transparency in the management of petroleum resources. The gas pipelines being laid in the western region is aimed at optimally tapping the petroleum byproduct for use by Ghanaians. Drawing lessons from the failures of others, the Ghana government has also been very clear on how revenues from the oil find are to be applied. Some of the money will go into infrastructural development, while a percentage is to be committed into a fund which is to cater for posterity. These convinced the IMF to give Ghana the go-ahead to secure the loan from the China Development Bank. It springs from a fresh economic framework agreement between the two countries after the visit to China in 2010 by President John Atta Mills. Vice President John Dramani Mahama led a high-powered technical team to Beijing to grace the symbolic signing of the Master Facility Agreement. Ghana's ambassador to China, Mrs. Helen Mamle Kofi, and the Vice President of China Development Bank, Mr. Li Yuan, initial for their respective size. $850 million is to be released for the speedy construction of the gas infrastructure project. Initial works were pre-financed by Sinopel, a Chinese company which is executing the project.
Ghana started to become an oil-producing country almost a year ago, and associated with the oil production is also the potential of the gas industry. Since we started oil production, we have advocated a no-flare policy because we think that gas is a very important resource, and it is going to be the opportunity for us to transform our country and industry.
$150 million is earmarked for the gas ICT surveillance facility to be set up by another Chinese company, Huawei. The Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Gas Company, Dr. George Sipayanke, and the Deputy Minister for Finance and Economic Planning, Mr. Setepe, throws more light on the venture.
Hopefully sometime in July, August, they will be in Ghana for installation. So far as the gas processing plant is concerned, hopefully by September, all the components must arrive in Ghana. And then October, it will be installed, and then they'll be tested, it'll be cleaned, so that hopefully by November, the entire project should be on course.
It's going to finance 12, projects. And so what was signed today are for 2 of those projects. And then there are 7 in the pipeline, making 9, for what Parliament passed. And then there's an additional 3, which Parliament will tackle, when they resume in May. So that tells you already that there is a phasing of the projects. And as with all big international loans, you are not giving all the money to be put into your bank account. That is why we have a disbursement provisions in the agreement.
Subsequent monies to be released by the CDB will be invested in infrastructure for integrated industrial minerals processing, the Western Railways, Takoradi Port retrofit or rehabilitation and expansion, and the secondary free zones projects are to be tackled in the second phase. Napoleon Atukitu reporting.